another episode of Brainiacs, a game show where knowledge meets competition and only the sharpest mind will survive. In this show, our contestants are quizzed on all types of trivia, from the CSEC syllabus to modern pop culture, for a chance to become the ultimate Brainiac and win up to $300,000. Here's how the competition will go. There will be 3 rounds of competition, with rounds 1 and 2 consisting of 6 categories each and 5 questions for each category. Round 3 will consist of 1 category and 1 final question, giving us a total of 61 questions. Now, each question will be worth a specific number of points, and these points are equivalent to Guyanese dollars. The winner of this episode will go on to defend your position and accumulate even more points for a chance to walk away with up to $300,000. Our contestants in this episode are contestant number 1, our returning champion from episode 2, Yadesh Narine. Contestant number 2 is Bhaveshwari Raktu. Now, she's a part of her school's environmental club. And contestant number 3, Najib Mohammed. He holds a black belt in karate, and he's also a part of his school's archery club. Contestants, welcome to the game.
Let's take a look at the rules of the show. The host will select the first category and question. Contestants have 10 seconds after the question has been read to hit their buzzer. The first contestant that hits their buzzer has 3 seconds to answer the question correctly. If answered correctly, the contestant can select the next category and question. If answered incorrectly, contestants will lose the point value for the question and other contestants will have the chance to answer. The contestant who answers the question correctly will select the next category. In the third and final round of the competition, contestants can wager a number of points before the final question is read. After wagering, the final question will be read, and contestants will have 20 seconds to answer it. After the 20-second timer has rung, contestants must put down their pens and the answer will be revealed. The contestants who answer correctly will be awarded the number of points wagered, while contestants who answered incorrectly will have the points wagered deducted from their score. The contestant with the highest score will be declared the winner and advance to the next episode. If there is a tie, one final question will be presented. Contestants will have 3 seconds to answer. The first contestant to hit their buzzer will be given a chance to answer the question. If answered correctly, that contestant will be declared the winner. However, if answered incorrectly, the opponent has the opportunity to answer the question and steal the points to become the winner. Get ready to put your knowledge to the test.
Here are our categories. First up, 3-syllable word. In this category, each correct answer will be a 3-syllable word. Next up, we have does it matter? This category tests your knowledge of the fundamental concepts of matter and its various properties and states. After that, we're going to take a look at food groups, where each clue will guide you to identify a specific food group crucial for maintaining health and well-being. After that, it's cells at work. This category explores the fundamental components and processes of the cell. Next up, we've got economic peculiarities. In this category, we'll take a look at key concepts and fundamental principles in economics, providing a deeper understanding of this vital social science. And finally, is a Guyanese thing. In this category, we'll explore unique aspects of Guyanese culture, cuisines, folklore, and history. Remember, every correct answer brings you closer to the grand prize. So, good luck, contestants. Let's start the game off with this category. How about a 3-syllable word for 100? A person who is trained in or good at games and exercises that require physical skill, endurance, and strength is said to be this 3-syllable word. All right, time's up. The correct answer we were looking for would have been athletic. That's a 3-syllable word, all right? Let's select the next category. How about does it matter for 200? This formula calculates the amount of mass per unit volume of a substance. Najib?
The formula that calculates the amount of mass per unit volume is density, which is mass divided by volume.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category and question.
Does it matter for 300?
In science, these fundamental forms are distinguished by the arrangement and energy of particles, dictating their ability to flow, compress, and maintain a definitive shape. Najib?
Solid, liquid, and gases.
That's correct again. Go ahead and select.
Food groups for 100.
Sure thing. Sometimes referred to as pulses, this food group consists of mature dry seeds that grow in pods. All right, time's up. The answer we were looking for there would have been legumes. All right, go ahead and select.
Food groups for 200.
Important for strong bones and teeth, this food group includes dairy products and leafy green vegetables. Najib?
Calcium.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Yadesh or Bhuveshwari? The answer we're looking for there would be minerals. All right, let's go again and select.
Does it matter for 100?
These are considered the smallest particles of matter. Najib?
Atoms.
That is correct. Go ahead and select.
Cells that work for 100.
Chromosomes are found in this part of the cell. Najib?
The nucleus.
That's correct.
Cells that work for 200.
The sex chromosomes of females are said to be this. Time's up. The answer would be X and X, or two X's, the X chromosome, right?
Economic peculiarities for 100.
This social science focuses on the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services. Time's up. The answer would be economics, since we're talking about economic peculiarities, okay?
Is a Guyanese thing for 100.
Despite its name, this Amerindian delicacy is not a worm, but the larvae of the red palm weevil. Time's up. The answer would be the Tacoma worm.
Food groups for 300.
Cassava, pasta, and plantains all belong to this food group. Najib?
Carbohydrates.
That's correct.
Cells that work for 300.
One of the two identical halves of a chromosome replicated in preparation for cell division. Time's up. The answer would be chromatid or sister chromatid.
3-syllable word for 200.
A result gained by effort is a synonym of accomplishment. Time's up. The answer we're looking for there would have been achievement. Remember a synonym, all right, for accomplishment.
Is a Guyanese thing for 200.
Fever grass, sweet broom, and daisy are all plants used for medicinal purposes and are commonly referred to as this type of medicine. Yadesh?
Bush medicine.
That is correct. Go ahead and select the next category.
3-syllable words, 300.
A visit to the dentist to perform this procedure involving the removal of a tooth. Bhuvneshwari.
Root canal.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Remember, the category is asking for a 3-syllable word. Yadesh or Najib? All right, the answer we were looking for there would have been extraction. 3-syllable word.
3-syllable words, 400.
The belief in a spiritual or metaphysical reality accompanied by practices or rituals about the belief. Yadesh.
Religion.
That's correct.
3-syllable words, 500.
Let's finish off the category. A written guarantee, typically for a set duration, given to a purchaser, ensuring free repairs in the event of damage or malfunction. Najib.
Insurance.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Yadesh.
Warranty.
That is correct.
Food groups, 400.
Divided into three categories, items such as avocados, coconuts, and peanuts are part of this food group. Najib,
Fats.
we'll accept that answer, but the complete answer would be fats and oils.
Oh, fats.
All right?
Cells at work for 400.
This comprises proteins that give the cell shape and internal organization. Bhuvneshwari,
Cell member.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Yadesh or Najib? The answer we were looking for there would have been cytoskeleton. All right? Go ahead, Najib.
Economic peculiarities for 200.
An economic concept that refers to the value of the next best alternative that is not chosen. Bhuvneshwari,
Opportunity cost.
that is correct.
Same category, 300.
A graph that shows all of the different combinations of output that can be produced given current resources and technology. Bhuvneshwari,
PPF.
that is correct. That's the name of the graph.
Same category, 500.
Go big or go home. These are the two branches of economics. Yadesh,
Macroeconomics and microeconomics.
that is correct. Go ahead and select.
Same category, 400.
The demand for a good or service is greater than the availability of the good or service. Najib,
Scarcity.
that is correct.
Does it matter 400?
When one or more substances are combined to create a new substance. Bhuvneshwari,
A substrate.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Yadesh or Najib? The answer we're looking for would be chemical change or chemical reaction.
Is the Guyanese thing 300?
Preferred on a hot day, this Guyanese beverage is made from water, lime or lemon juice, sugar, and or a splash of essence. Yadesh,
Swank.
that's correct.
The same category, 400.
This folktale warns of a tiny dwarf-like creature with long arms and legs that survives on bananas and fresh milk. Yadesh,
Baku.
that's correct.
The same category, 500.
This building was established on February 13th, 1868, and houses a collection of objects of historical and cultural significance located in Guyana's capital city. Time's up. The answer would be the National Museum.
Food groups, 500.
These are the ripened ovaries of flowering plants that contain seeds. Najib?
Fruits.
That is correct.
Does it matter 500?
This is a change in state from a gas to a liquid, often seen when water vapor forms droplets on a cold surface. Yadesh,
Condensation.
that's correct. And now our final question. This process is where water molecules move from an area of lower solute concentration to an area of higher solute concentration through a selectively permeable membrane. Yadesh,
Osmosis.
that is correct. And with that, we've come to the end of our first round of competition. Good game so far, guys. Let's take a look at our scores. In the lead, we have Yadesh Narine with 3,300 points. In second place, Najib Mohammed with 1,600 points. And in third place, Bhuvneshwari Raktu with minus 600 points. Will she make a comeback in round number 2? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome back to round number 2. Our contestants have warmed up and now it's time to crank up the challenge and see those brilliant minds excel. Here's a recap once more of our scores. In the lead, we have Yadesh Narine, our returning champion, with 3,300 points. In second place, Najib Mohammed with 1,600 points. And in third place, Bhuvneshwari Raktu with minus 600 points. Contestants, we're all warmed up and we're ready for this second round of the competition. But let's, to help ease your nerves a little bit, let's have a little chit chat. So, Bhuvneshwari, I hear that your favorite subject is economics. Economics of all the subjects. Why this one?
Because it's very intriguing about the supply and demand of citizens in Guyana and other countries in the world. I find it interesting.
All right, so great hearing from you. Najib, you have a black belt in karate. When did you start?
I started at grade 4 or 3. I can't really remember, but it was around that time. And when I reached grade 6, I grew up in rank and got my black belt. I kind of stopped because it's common entrance, and then I continue, but I'm not really going for anything more. I already achieved, but
Okay,
yeah.
okay, so you have the
Yeah,
skill, so
yeah.
you're happy, you're content
I'm
with that.
contented. I don't want to go further, but I still have to help the teacher in class teaching the other students.
So you're a bit of like a mentor to the younger kids, you'd say that?
Younger and older because I'm higher in rank.
Ah, I like that. And Yadesh, this is your second episode. How are you feeling about this episode? How are you feeling so far?
Excited.
You're excited. It shows on your face that you're excited. All right, contestants, best of luck. Let's get straight into this round of competition. In this round of the competition, the points will be doubled to give you the lead or the extra push you need to get one step closer to grabbing the grand cash prize of up to $300,000. What this also means is that if you buzz in an answer incorrectly or fail to answer, the points deducted will also be doubled. All right, let's take a look at our categories for round number 2. First up, we have garden. In this category, we'll explore the various gardening aspects from eco-friendly farming practices to dealing with pesky intruders. After that, it's story time. In this category, we'll delve into the elements that shape narratives, from the opening scenes to the climatic moments. After that, we'll take a look at forms of government. In this category, we explore how societies organize themselves politically. Next up, it's maps. From oceans to rivers, continents to borders, get ready to navigate your way through this category. After that, it's all about capital cities. In this category, we'll look at some of the world's most fascinating and historically rich capital cities. And finally, we'll take a look at the animal kingdom. From the mighty predators to the smallest invertebrates, this category is about the characteristics of animals. Best of luck, contestants. So, we're going to start off this category with Bhuvneshwari. You go ahead and select your category in question.
Capital City 200.
Designed by architect Oscar Niemeyer and urban planner Lucio Costa, the capital of Brazil boasts striking modernist architecture and was inaugurated in 1960. Najib,
Brasilia.
that is correct.
Capital city is 400.
This capital city is a major tourist destination in Barbados, known for its British colonial architecture. Bhuvneshwari,
Bridgetown.
that's correct.
Maps 200.
Stretching over 41 million square miles, it's the second largest ocean in the world, bordered by Europe, Africa, North and South America. Najib,
Atlantic Ocean.
that's an excellent answer and correct. Go ahead and select.
Maps for 400.
Running through 13 countries and spanning over 40,000 kilometers, it divides the Earth into northern and southern hemispheres. Najib,
Equator.
that is correct.
Maps for 600.
Known for its diverse landscapes, cultures, and wildlife, it's the second largest continent in both land area and population. Time's up. The answer we're going for would be Africa. All right? Go ahead and select Najib.
Capital city is 600.
The city is a major tourist destination with attractions such as the Bob Marley Museum and is known as the largest English-speaking city in the Caribbean. Time's up. The answer would be Kingston, which is found in
Jamaica.
All right. Go ahead and select.
Animal Kingdom 200.
Native to the Americas, this sleek and powerful feline with a spotted coat is often referred to as the big cat of the jungle. Najib,
Jaguar.
correct again.
Animal Kingdom 400.
These animals have backbones and are often classified into 5 distinct groups. Najib,
Vertebrates.
that's correct again.
Animal Kingdom 600.
Found in various ecosystems around the globe, these cold-blooded vertebrates are characterized by scales or bony plates. Najib,
Reptiles.
that's correct.
Forms of government 200.
In this type of government, power is vested in the hands of a small group of individuals, often from a wealthy or privileged class who make decisions for the entire society. Najib,
Monarchy.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Yadesh or Bhuvneshwari? The answer we were looking for was oligarchy, all right?
Animal Kingdom 800.
These creatures have segmented bodies and an external skeleton they have to molt out of. Najib,
Insects.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Bhuvneshwari or Yadesh? Bhuvneshwari?
Snails.
I'm sorry, that's an incorrect answer as well. Yadesh? The correct answer would have been arthropods. All right, let's select again.
Maps 800.
This river creates the border between Suriname and Guyana. Najib,
Quarantine.
that's correct.
Capital cities 800.
This Bahamian capital is known for its beaches, coral reefs, and pastel-colored colonial buildings. That capital would be Nassau, right?
Garden 200.
This decomposed organic matter is a natural fertilizer, but not exactly pleasant to the nose. Najib,
Manure.
that's correct.
Forms of government 400.
This is a form of government in which the people hold power, but elect representatives to exercise that power. Yadesh,
Democratic.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Bhuvneshwari or Najib? The answer we're looking for would be republic. All right, that was a close one there, Najib. Let's go again and select.
Forms of government 600.
In this type of government, power is concentrated in the hands of a single political party, often led by a dictator or a small group of elites. Bhuvneshwari,
Autocratic.
I'm sorry, that's not the answer we're going for. Yadesh or Najib? Najib,
A dictatorship.
I'm sorry, that's not the answer we're going for either. Yadesh? The answer we were looking for was one-party state. All right, let's go again and select.
Forms of government 800.
Originating from the Greek words demos, meaning people, and kratos, meaning power, this system of government emphasizes the power and sovereignty of the people. Yadesh,
Democratic.
that is the correct answer. Go ahead and select your next category.
Capital cities 1000, sorry.
This Haitian city, founded by the French in 1749, is known for its bustling iron market and its tragic history of earthquakes. Najib,
Port-au-Prince.
that is correct.
Animal Kingdom 1000.
This species boasts the likes of snails, squid, and octopuses, but only some wear external armor. Najib,
Mollusks.
that is correct.
Maps 1000.
Crossing the Atlantic, this harrowing voyage was a crucial leg in the triangular trade, transporting enslaved Africans from their homeland to the New World. Time's up. The answer we're looking for is the Middle Passage. All right? Go ahead and select.
Forms of government 1000.
This form of government is characterized by the rule of a single leader who holds all the power and authority, often obtained and maintained through force or hereditary succession. Najib,
Dictatorship.
that is correct.
Storytime 200.
This structural element of a story introduces the setting, characters, and often the plot. Time's up. The answer we're looking for is exposition. All right? Go ahead and select again.
Garden 1000.
You'll need to do this whenever the soil is dry if you want to have healthy plants in your garden. Najib,
Water.
that is correct.
Storytime 1000.
A speech or long passage spoken by a single character expressing their thoughts or feelings. Najib,
Monologue.
that is correct as well.
Garden 400.
This pesticide-free method of farming gets a thumbs up from eco-warriors and oat milk enthusiasts alike. Time's up. The answer we're going for there is organic farming. All right, let's select again.
Storytime 400.
The perspective from which a story is narrated, such as first person or third person. Time's up. The answer we're looking for is point of view. Let's go again and select.
Garden 600.
This term refers to an organism that has had its DNA altered in a lab for specific purposes. Time's up. The answer we're going for is genetically modified organisms or GMO. All right? Let's select again.
Storytime 800.
A conversation between two or more characters that reveals information about the plot or characters. Najib,
Dialogue.
that is correct.
Storytime 600.
A struggle or problem between opposing forces. Yadesh,
A conflict.
that is correct. And our final question in this round of the competition. Invasive critters that can munch through your plants. Najib,
Pests.
that is correct. And that has brought us to the end of our second round of competition. Let's take a look at our scores. In the lead, we have Najib Mohammed with 9,600 points. And in second place, we have Yadesh Narine with 4,300 points. Coming in third place, we have Bhuvneshwari Raktu with minus 1,600 points. Let's see which one of our contestants will make it through the third and final round of the competition and be our winner in this episode. We are now in the third and final round of the competition, which consists of one category and one question. In this round, contestants can wager all or none of their points. Ultimately, the contestant with the highest point will be declared the winner and advance to episode 4, where they will defend their place in the competition and compete against 2 new contestants. Let's take a look at our final category. Our final category is genetics. Contestants, you may now go ahead and make your wager. Once you are done, you will put down your pens and I will read the final question. Once I've read the final question, you have 20 seconds to write your answer. When the time is up, the answers will be revealed. The contestant who has accumulated the highest score will be declared the winner and advance to the next episode. Finish wagering? All right, you can put your pen down. I will read the final question now. This molecule carries genetic information in all living organisms and is structured as a double helix formed from 2 complementary strands of nucleotides held together by hydrogen bonds between GC and AT base pairs. Go ahead and write. That's time. All right, put your pens down. We are going to reveal the answers. But before we do, how are you feeling about your answer, Yadesh? Are you confident? Not sure? What about you, Najib?
I didn't start this topic as yet. We
Pardon
going
me?
and we going and start this topic like next week.
All right. Let's see what the answers are. We're going to start with Yadesh. What did you wager and put? He wagered 2,500 points, and his answer was DNA. And guess what? That is correct. So that takes your new total to 6,800. Moving over to Najib Mohammed. Najib, how much did you wager? You wagered $100. And your answer too was DNA. And that too is correct. So you both answered correctly. That takes your new total to 9,700 points, making you our winner in this third episode. So congratulations, Najib. Congratulations to you too, Nadish, with your correct answer and making it to the third episode. Let's hear from you guys now. What was the competition like for you? How do you feel about the overall competition?
I feel nervous going into the next round,
Going over to the next episode.
and a lot of students from my school applied, and I know that they are strong contenders as well. Because lots of English stuff I didn't know that they would probably pick up very quickly.
All right, but are you overall satisfied with your performance here today?
Yes.
I'm happy to hear that. What about you, Yadesh? How are you feeling right now?
I'm happy. I enjoyed the competition.
So was it a learning experience for you?
Yes,
Would you
it
say it was a
was.
learning experience?
Yes.
All right. Well, you heard it from our contestants. What an exciting ending to the third episode of Brainiacs. Najee will move on to the next episode where he will have to defend his position to remain in the competition. Stay tuned for more thrilling competition between our nation's children as they compete for the title of the 2024 Brainiacs champion and the chance to win up to $300,000. This is Denelli Singh saying goodbye for now and see you in the next one.